Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Barrett. I've been a personal stylist for 25 years and I now help people like you build capsule wardrobes that mix and match easily. So before I go on, I just want to say a huge thank you to everybody who is liking, subscribing, even joining my VIP membership. I really appreciate all of your support. So thank you so much for that. Please keep that coming. So today I wanted to look at 5 trending winter boots that you kind of want to have a look at definitely for this season. So let's get started. First up is one of my favourites, and this is one of my favourites for the winter. Now, I know that sometimes when you think about boots, you think about those ones with the really high heels, with tiny little dresses, maybe from kind of some 1980s film. But they don't have to be like that. I've got 2 to show you today in 2 different colours that were sent to me by Vivea. Now, the thing that I like about Vivea is that all of their boots or their shoes are made from recycled bottles. I think most of the shoes are made from 7 recycled bottles. I'm not sure about the boots. But the reason why I love these is because they're chunky on the bottom, which really suits me. I get on so much better when I have kind of chunky boots rather than anything that's got a heel. I just can't cope with it. So in the winter, these are really good because you can pull them right up underneath a skirt, keeps you really warm. They come in grey, they come in black like I'm showing you here, and a few other colours as well. But the thing that I really like about them is because they're knitted, they kind of cling to your leg, and it's almost like wearing leg warmers or some really warm tights, and comes up right above your knee. So the way in which I would wear these is either with leggings or really tight cigarette trousers or jeans or underneath a skirt. So make sure that the top of the boot comes underneath your skirt and it's hidden. Number 2 is another one of my favourites, and again these ones are from Vivea, and the reason why I like these is because they're all fur lined all the way through. Now, I have got a couple of pairs of boots like this, and there is something about having the kind of fur all the way through because it just definitely keeps that cold from coming up from underneath the boot. If you live in a climate that does get really cold, you'll know exactly what I mean by that. So when I used to be filming and I would be outside overnight, all night, stood around, waiting while they were filming, going in to check actors, etc. I then realised how cold your feet can get. So these types of boots work really well. The other thing that's really good about them as well, being chunky, is that they've got a little bit of a heel on them. They've got quite a chunky sole, and they've got a little bit of a heel on them. And the thing about that, not only does it give a lady like me, 5'3", a little bit of height, not the reason why I'm doing it, but also, again, it keeps your foot away from the floor. So because it keeps your foot away from the floor, there's distance between that cold floor and your foot. So it actually keeps you really warm. So these ones, they are kind of a little bit of a mid kind of length. So I would wear them with skirts to the knee or around the knee, or maybe maxi skirts. The only thing with maxi skirts, if it's something that's quite fitted, it might fight with the top of the boot. And as you've heard me say before, with anything with boots or shoes, don't have your hemline fighting with the top of the boot. It kind of just doesn't work. So either completely over it or a significant piece of leg showing so that it kind of separates it and they're not fighting for existence. If you need more help with this, definitely consider joining my VIP area over in my membership here on YouTube. I come on live once a month. We have a special theme, we have a conversation, we all get to know each other a little bit more. You can ask me questions live. I also have a private area in the community area of my channel, which is just for my members. They come in, they tell me what they need help with, and I reply to them as a priority as well. In addition, and on top of that, you also get access to special discounts from different brands whom I'm working with. I've just dropped an amazing one in there this week from a Parisian brand, and there's some amazing discounts for my members in there as well. On top of that as well, I'm also inviting other professionals in other areas who I think would benefit you too. So hair and makeup artists, yoga teachers, and these are all people that I've actually worked with myself. So if you're interested in that, definitely take a look. Next up is slouchy boots. Now again, I really like these. They remind me of the 80s. You remember everybody used to have batwing tops and slouchy boots, so they're definitely back this year. You can go with however brave you want to go with these. I really kind of like the suede or the faux suede look about them. It kind of harps back a little bit to that sort of 1970s thing as well, that makes it look a little bit boho. One of the biggest things actually this season is suede, so particularly like a tan coloured suede. So if you wanted to tie in two trends this season, then maybe you could go for a tan coloured suede pair of boots. The other thing as well that's really big this season is burgundy. So yeah, so slouchy boots is another one for 2025. Next up, and I've spoken about this in a few of my videos, is animal prints. So animal prints all over boots this year, all over accessories, all over everything, quite frankly. So if you're somebody a little bit like me, I kind of like the animal print, but I don't like too much of it. I did once buy a pre-loved Karen Millen coat, full length coat in animal print, and it just felt too much and I never wore it. So if you're like me and you like the idea of animal print but don't want to go head to toe, then something like a pair of shoes, a belt or a bag works really well. So maybe you could incorporate a pair of animal print shoes or boots like this, little ankle boots, into your wardrobe for 2025. If you are looking to build a capsule wardrobe, definitely download my capsule wardrobe planner. I'll put the link for it here. You can fill it out as you'll go along and it gives you lots of ideas on how to think about structuring your wardrobe, what to get rid of, what to keep, and how to think really intentionally about what to put in your wardrobe as well. The next one is hardware embellishments. So what do I mean by that? No, we're not sticking spanners and hammers, etc. on our shoes, but I'm talking about big chunky zips, maybe studs, big buckles, that kind of thing. It's almost like that biker thing again. But yeah, anything that's got a bit of silver embellishment on it works really, really well this season. So either I would say in black leather or pleather, whichever one you want to go for. Again, like I've said before, if you are going to go for pleather, which is absolutely understandable, please try and go for something that's either been recycled or something that's made from a material that breaks down. There is kind of some types of leather now that are made from mushrooms, which is really interesting. But anyway, yeah, so black leather with embellishments like silver, buckles, zips, you know, think kind of chunky. So quite a lot of it this season is quite chunky kind of boots, but in different kind of variations. Now the next one is slightly different, my last one, and that is riding boots. Now the thing about riding boots is they can look really quite stylish, particularly if you're kind of going for that very country, you know, estate, European kind of look about it, then they can work really, really well. Now the way in which I think these work really well is either with quite slim cut jeans or trousers, or even tweed, you know, wear them with tweed, but definitely have the full boot on show. They've often got the elastic down the side, so they don't really work. You could put them underneath a pair of trousers, I guess, if they're wide enough on the leg, but I would kind of wear them on show. So again, the colours this season is kind of black, it's that tan kind of suede colour, and also burgundy is big. But what I would do if you're looking for a capsule wardrobe and you're looking for a classic kind of a boot that's going to last you a long time, then I think the black leather riding boot will be something that's quite timeless and that won't date very quickly. So definitely consider that as an option. So I hope you found today helpful. I know a few of you have said to me about boots and how to wear them and how not to wear them. So I wanted to show you some trending examples today, but also the best way to think about it whenever you're buying any type of footwear, particularly boots though, is, like I say, is make sure that the top of the boot isn't fighting with your hem, whether it be a pair of trousers or whether it be a skirt, whatever it is, but also think about how weighty it is. So if the boot is quite weighty, unless you're kind of going for that kind of sort of grunge look, then think about balancing that out with weight somewhere in your clothing. In other words, something that's a little bit more bulky. I don't mind it. I don't mind having it bulky on the bottom, but if you want to balance your outfit out, then think about balancing it like that. Also, again, like I say all the time, whatever colour you choose, make sure it matches something else in your wardrobe and links through somewhere. It just makes your outfit look so much more coordinated. Now, if you need help with your shoes or with your wardrobe, definitely book in for a consultation with me. I'm loving meeting so many of you from all over the world. I will speak to somebody in Australia, someone in Canada, someone in Germany, all in one day. It's amazing. So please do that. I'll put the link here. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.